Okay folks, welcome back to the Long Dark. Yes, we are still here, we are still trapped in our road rail vehicle. The wolf is over there somewhere. It's probably still within stalking range, but I'm hoping if I make a bolt for it out this doorway, run down the hill, thank you, we should be able to avoid it. Fingers crossed. So let's see if we can get down to the rail maintenance yard. Continue. Oh, not good. Oh, that's kind of undone the plan slightly. Although, it does look like it's hunting something. I think that wolf is hunting something, so I'm hoping that will leave it distracted. But they're probably not distracted enough for me to get into the rail maintenance building. Hopefully I can at least avoid being attacked. If I can get into this hut, that will give me something. Oh, dead dude. Oh, let's close the door. Let's see what we've got. Nothing. And we're in here. 6 degrees. Nice little bolt hole. Don't know where that wolf is. I'm fairly sure it was hunting something, so I think we'll be okay. But I just want to plot where the door is, because I can't remember where the door is. I think it's there, isn't it? Okay. I'm tempted to leave this open. There's the door. So let's see if we can just get to the door. There we go. We're in. I'm going to shut this. Oh, I can't shut this. Okay. Okay, I'm hoping we should be safe in here. I feel happy if I could shut the doors. But I don't think I can. Can I shut that external door? No, I can't shut the external door. I can't see that wolf around either. Okay, hopefully we're alright in here. Well, we've got some salty crackers. Let's go through, start looting stuffs. So, we are here in the rail maintenance building. The ultimate goal, though, is to try and get to that camp building that's in this region. See what's up there. And do a little exploring of this region, because I haven't really. I don't really know it that well. There's probably some things on here that I've not found before. I kind of want to gather what there is, do a little bit of exploring. I've got a pry bar, so I can't do that.
This will come in handy.
Ragged cotton toque. I'm tempted to leave that, actually, because it's not going to offer me any real benefit. I've got a bed here, obviously, that I can use. I've researched that. Okay, let's head inside the actual building then. I think we're safe from wolves in here. In this area. Yeah, this is completely enclosed maintenance shed, so I think we're safe in here. So we can kind of do what we want. We're encumbered. How badly encumbered are we? Oh, we're only encumbered because we're tired. Okay, that's not a problem. I think there's a bed somewhere around here. I'm pretty sure there's a room with a bed in it. Which we can probably use. Yes, there it is. So we can probably use this as our kind of temporary base. We've got some shoes there, we've got some scrap metal, we've got another book. We can probably use this room as our kind of temporary kind of base office, if you like, whilst we're here. Just kind of use it as our staging area. Just to store the things we don't want to lug around with us. Ooh, coffee. Surviving on coffee. Our office runs on coffee. And it's all provided by our new sales guy who's joined us recently, who is a very, very nice chap. And he supplies us all with coffee, which makes him even nicer in our book. Anyway. Let's have a quick nosy through all of this, and we'll use this filing cabinet for storage.
Looks like this has been here a while.
I probably need to come up with a little bit of a strategy for using these 4-drawer filing cabinets. Okay, so let's ditch some stuff that we don't need to be carrying then. We're only over our carrying weight because we're tired, but there's some stuff we just don't need to carry around at the moment. So let's get rid of that hatchet. And let's get rid of... We're actually okay for all of that. Carrying any spare clothing? Do you know what? I think it's just that hatchet is about the only thing I can I can logically get rid of. Oh, let's get rid of these books. We don't be carrying those. A couple of lumps of coal. We don't need to be carrying that either. And we've got 22 sticks. Although I will hang on to those because we're going to go around the rest of the rail maintenance yard. How tired are we? Okay. Let's still have a little bit of a nosy around here. This is a key section of the Wintermute plot line, by the way, if you remember. This is where we trip over and we bash our head in here. We've got the Frontier Shooting Guide, which I am pretty sure we've already researched. Oh, a rifle cartridge. Obviously we've got some water in here, so we'll have that. We've got some socks. I will have the papers and I will have the book. Oh, all of these lockers need pry bars. I really hope I find a pry bar.
Well, nobody needs this anymore.
Okay, we will take it. Oh, painkillers, that's useful because I had to use some of those. Was there anything in that crate? No. No, we can't get water out of there. Isn't really anything else in here, is there? Only things to break down for firewood. There's another book, some more papers. Lantern fuel cloth.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Very true. Another book. Another metal container. Oh, an MRE. Excellent. Good. I tend to keep those for kind of emergency use, if you like, if all else has run out. The only time I'll eat them before that is if the condition of them is starting to go off. Okay, so we found a reasonable amount of food and stuff in here. There's a few bits and pieces. We've still got some stuff to explore down on the floor. As I say, we're pretty safe in here. Because all the doors are shut and everything's sealed. There is a big hole in the roof. Always makes me a little bit nervous. We've got some tool chests and things lying about. So let's see what's in these. Anything useful? Lantern fuel. A hacksaw. Well, we already have one of those, but... yeah, two's always good. That's why I don't bother collecting scrap metal. Crafting arrowheads and things like that uses scrap metal. An arrowhead! There we go. An actual arrowhead. Already crafted for us. Perfect. They use scrap metal, and we can use scrap metal to repair things, but we can get scrap metal quite easily from pretty much anything that's metal if we've got a hacksaw. So I'd rather carry the hacksaws than try and lug scrap metal bits around all over the place. We've got a fire barrel here that we can use. The building is actually above freezing. I don't know whether it'll stay that way, but right now it is. We are really encumbered, but we should be okay because we've not exactly got to travel very far. Ooh, little hut. What's in here? Absolutely nothing. To be honest, I'm not bothering to search the trash cans. I'm probably going to regret that at some point. Okay, we've been through there, we've been through there. Have we been up here? No, but there's nothing up here. Can we get across here? No, we're going to have to go around. I can see a flashlight over there. Useful to have, because this area in Wintermute, if you recall, there's the crazy wolves with the Aurora, so having a flashlight I think is probably not a bad thing. Plus we can take it back and then we'll have two. The other one being at the Grey Mother's house as it stands. An arrow shaft. We're finding all the good stuff. And some work gloves, which we will take because I think they may be slightly better than the mittens that we already have. We'll check that out. Okay, cool. So let's just head back over to our little room then.
Rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
Yep, it's fine. That's what we are now gonna do. We're gonna do a little bit of housekeeping. So arrowhead and arrow shaft can both go in there. Do you know what? I am gonna get rid of some of these sticks. Let's ditch about 10 of them. We'll keep the others. We may as well transfer all the rose hips and the reishi mushrooms. I don't even know why I didn't twig those, to be honest. Hacksaw. That can go in there. Lots of lantern fuel. That's pretty awesome. The amount of lantern fuel we've now got. We've pretty much filled up the top drawer of our filing cabinet. So we're going to go to the next one. To ditch a pretty full jerry can, actually, so we've got lots of lantern fuel. Keep that bit of charcoal, keep all of those. Excellent. Food-wise, we've got plenty. We're doing okay. We've got a nice amount of water as well. So much, in fact, I'm going to lose a litre of it into here. Clothing. Oh, I'm still carrying my worn jeans around. I forgot to drop them. Ragged sweatshirt. Some decent wool socks, and we're already wearing some decent wool socks. I think we've only got one pair. Ah, they're up here. Decent climbing socks. Okay, that's cool. And worn work gloves versus worn wool mittens. Let's have a quick look and see which is the best option for us. At the moment, it's the mittens. So we shall stick with those. Okay, probably don't need to be carrying quite so many painkillers. My only concern, I have run out of bandages, so I need to craft some bandages from some cloth. Have I got any cloth? I've got one piece of cloth. Can I turn that into just one bandage? I can turn it into 2 bandages, that's even better. Perfect. Okay, so we've now got ourselves sorted out. We're pretty much sorted. We've got rid of all the stuff from there. So let's sleep now then through the night. I haven't missed those shoes, by the way. I'm fully aware that they're there. Okay, let's just drink. And food-wise, I think we'll be okay. I'm just debating whether to risk that. Oh, it's only going to be... do you know what? Given that it's such a low calorie value and such low condition, I'm probably not even going to bother. Okay, so let's just give ourselves... let's see if we can do the full 8 hours. It's just coming up to dusk, so we are just going to head into darkness as we head through the long dark. Through the night. So you can see the strategy. We've been to the rail maintenance yard. We've pretty much gathered everything there is from the interior locations. There is obviously the yard itself, and there may be some stuff out there that we can go and find. I am just a bit conscious. Whoops. I just made a little bit of a schoolboy mistake there. I should have drank that soda first. I just wasted its hydration qualities. Never mind. Yeah, so we've got the actual yard to explore. Obviously just being careful of the wolves. And then we can head up to the kind of camp building. I just need to try and remember exactly where it is. I can't remember, to be honest. Such a long time since I've... such a long time since I came through with Wintermute. Okay, we're going to pass time and hopefully that'll get us into daylight, which it has. So I'm just going to cancel that now, and we shall drink a bit more. And then I think we are pretty much set to make a journey. So, food-wise, yes, I need to eat. So let's eat some... Why are they blue? I'm just curious why they're blue. Is that because I haven't heated them up? Or is that because there's something that I need to break open and I may lose some? I was wondering why the calorie value there was blue. Okay, so what's our carrying weight at the moment then? 26. Is there anything that we can ditch? Anything we don't need to carry? No, I think we need pretty much everything we've got. Oh, apart from all these books. We've got lots and lots of books and lots and lots of tinder material. We can get rid of those. I don't need to be carrying stacks of papers around with us. Okay, that's cool. So that gives us a 5 kilo carrying capacity to get back. So what I now need to do then is try and remember the way. I need to remember the way up to the... Oh, I can go out through the back door. Now, I'm a little bit iffy about doing that, because if there's something nasty out there, that's a fire door. I can't come back in again. So, there's a door over here, and I'm inclined to use this one. So I can come back in again. So we're going to head up. We're doing the kind of high-speed version of this. We've been through the rail maintenance yard pretty quickly. And we're now thinking about heading up to the next bit. Which I'm pretty sure is this way. I'm just a bit... I'm a little apprehensive. Wolves and all. There's that fire door you see, but I can't get in through that door. Oh yes I can. Well that's just a bit silly. So I can actually get in through that door. Okay. Well, that's worth bearing in mind. Now, let's head this way then. I'll try and remember the route. I'm pretty sure it's down towards the water's edge. And then is there a bridge or something that we go across? Or I'm trying to remember. It's a long time since I played Wintermute. Oh, wolf. Ah, yeah, there's a bridge. Awesome, that's what we want to do. We'll head to the bridge. Oh, not good. Another wolf. Oh dear. Okay, let's brave Sir Robin it. And I mention this every other video, but if anyone doesn't get that reference, do drop it into the comment section below and I'll explain it. Moose! Moose! There's a moose there! There's a moose! That's our very first moose. And it's going to attack us. Right, where's that bridge? Please don't attack me. I'm not horrible. I'm a nice person. Partly because I haven't got a gun. When I have got a gun, I won't be so nice. The moose is an interesting one from what I believe is that it is gonna charge at me. It's gonna get me. It's got me. It's gonna get me. It's got me. Jump! Ah! Oh.
Oh, that's sore.
Oh! Ooh. That did not go well. At all. Right. Oh, actually, I didn't take as big a condition hit as I thought. Oh, okay. I thought I'd broken multiple limbs there. I actually didn't. Okay, I thought I'd really injured myself there. I'm sure several things popped up. Okay, let's take some painkillers then. And we'll sort that out. Oh, it didn't do anything. Did I just take antibiotics by mistake? Oh, that was a stupid thing to do. There we go then, our first encounter with a moose. It didn't entirely go brilliantly well. I did not realise there was a big drop there, to be perfectly honest with you. I did not realise there was a big drop, but it was either make a jump and hope we survive it, or get hit by a moose. And I don't know what kind of damage it would do. I believe the moose, it's almost like... It's a bit like the bear, but it probably doesn't do as much damage, but I don't particularly want to find out. Yeah, but anyway, so there is a moose here, so we can think about taking down the moose at some point. But not right now, because we've got nothing to do it with. But that is cool. We have found the moose. And we've realised that we can't get as close to it as we thought. My understanding was that the moose is almost like a cross between... Oh, there's a bridge there. There's a bridge there. I wonder where that bridge goes. I do have a vague recollection in Wintermute of using that bridge, but I can't really remember. Oh, unless that's a bridge from a transition area from somewhere else. I honestly can't remember. We'll figure it out. I dare say we'll find our way over to that bridge at some stage. Right now I think we're going the right way to get round to the camp building. I'm hoping so anyway, because it's starting to go dark. I don't know whether that's just because it's... well, it's coming up to midday, so it must just be the weather. Don't think it's that way. I think it's this way. I'm going to follow the lights. I think we've got a whole heap of this region to explore that we've just not even touched on. Because we did, when we came in Wintermute, we did kind of just go through it, do what we need to do and come back out again. So I'm kind of hoping, there it is, there's the big building. I'm kind of hoping there's a whole lot of stuff that we've not explored yet that we can come and explore whilst we're here, and hopefully we'll find some stuff. I mean, we haven't found a rifle yet. If we want to try and bring the moose down, There's a wolf there. Oh, there's a wolf there as well. Oh my goodness, this is not going well. Ah! The running away tactic really does work quite well, doesn't it? I never used to employ the running away tactic, but it seems to work rather well. Okay, so we're here. We are in the hunting lodge, as it is officially called. So we are... This is a nice big building. It's a massive, massive building, this. It's one of the largest interior buildings in the game, but it's pretty derelict. There's not very much here. In Wintermute... I need to make some more bandages, so I'm going to break that down and make some more bandages. In Wintermute, the story is that there's some sort of group that were using this as a base, and they ended up getting kind of forced out of it, or they moved out of it, or something happened, and there were notes left behind for us to find. There's a stove here, so that's all good. I mean, we don't need furniture. We can survive up here as a nice base camp whilst we're in this region quite easily. So let's just gather what we can see. Backpack over there, plastic box here. I think there is an upstairs to this building, and there's a cellar as well. Oops. Nope, don't want to break the shelf down, I just want to pick the book up. So we've got an inside... Oh, fire log. Awesome. Fleece mittens, we'll have them. Nothing in the backpack. Okay, upstairs or downstairs first? Let's do upstairs. Not much up here. Oh, big trunk. So let's get rid of that. We don't need to be holding that at the moment. Anything in the trunk? Oh, worn spawn vest, which is useless to us. A ragged huggy, which is a ragged huggy. Which is just... Oh, that might be useful. I didn't even read what it was. Fisherman's sweater.
I think I can use this.
And it's in really good condition as well. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll have a look through our current clothing, see if that's any better than what we've currently got. Sewing kit. Yeah, I remember this from Wintermute. There isn't very much in most of this building. I think I've already looked at it now, haven't I? It all gets a bit samey after a while. Oh, magnifying glass. We may as well take it.
Man, I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, it's fine. I know we're encumbered, but that's not a problem. Usable bed? Is that a usable bed? Yeah, that's a usable bed, so that's at least something. This used to be, I believe... Oh, mountaineering rope. Heavy, but potentially quite useful. That's definitely something we want to take. What's that behind there? Is that something useful? Snow pants. Okay, that might be interesting. Might be able to make use of those. Or we might be able to put them over our deerskin trousers and make them a bit more waterproof. Okay, so we've pretty much done the whole upstairs. So before we go into the cellar, let's just see if we can offload some of the stuff we're carrying. Now, there isn't any real containers down here, bar. There's a hunting rifle on the wall. I completely missed it.
Oh, thank you.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Thank you very, very much indeed. Anybody who spotted that and I didn't, you get bonus points. Oh, is that a hatchet? No, it's not. Right, okay, let's drop some stuff in this container then. So little odds and ends that we don't want to risk losing. So
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I know. Don't worry. Right, okay, so we've got more books that we can... Do you know what? Let's just drop it all on the floor. We'll sort ourselves out in a minute. There's some accelerant in there. Right, so we can ditch some books. We don't need to be carrying those around with us. We can drop that fire log as well. Pop the fire log there. And we're actually carrying a fair bit of... Whoops, a fair bit of firewood. So we can drop... We may as well drop it all at the moment because we'll be lighting the next fire in here, so we may as well drop all of it. There we go. That makes things a bit lighter for us to start carrying stuff around the rest of the building. Okay, we've got a few extra bits of clothing. I am going to drop these into the container, I think. So the scarf that we've picked up is actually better than one. I'll sort my clothing out in a minute. I just want to finish looting the building first. So let's make ourselves a bit of carrying weight just so that we can carry on. We're pretty good at food-wise. Okay, I'm going to pop that in there just to... It'll drop below 0 eventually and go away, so that's fine. And our mountaineering rope, which is the big heavy thing, I'm going to drop that on the floor. Just there. Awesome, so we're starting to gather stuff here now. Right, let's head down into the cellar then, see what's down here. I can't really remember. Make sure there's no holes or anything where there might be a wolf. Is there a workbench down? Is there a workbench down here? Logical place for one. It's not looking overly promising, I have to say. Oh, there is a workbench though, and some rifle ammunition.
This stuff will come in handy.
More work gloves, that's good. Have a look at those in a minute. Some simple tools. Well, simple tools we may as well leave here with the workbench. There's some cloth on the workbench as well, we'll have that. Simple tools I'll drop here and we'll leave them with the workbench. Because if we're going to use them anywhere in this region, it's going to be on the workbench. And if we are not going to use them in this region, there's no point taking them back, because we've already got some. In the various other places, there's a rifle cartridge. So we actually do have a rifle now. I don't know how many shots it takes to bring a moose down, but I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to bring the moose down. Now we know it's here. And we know that we can craft things from the moose hide. I kind of want to bring the moose down. Okay, so... yeah, we're in pretty good shape, aren't we? Okay, so we've made our way across. We've encountered a moose. We have got ourselves up here. We're all sorted out. We're starting to set up ourselves a little bit of a base camp. I don't know Broken Railroad at all, aside from this little bit down to the rail yard and back up to here. Pretty much that's it. The Wintermute section is pretty much the only bit I know. So there's a whole load of this region that I just haven't explored. So that I think is going to be our challenge while we're over here. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to go around this region, we're going to do some exploring, we're going to see what's what, we're going to bring things back either to here or to the rail yard. Ultimately we're going to aim to get it all back to the rail yard because that's the closest kind of nice location to get back to the transition area. Then we're going to start transitioning things back. So what I'm kind of doing, we've set ourselves the goal of getting everything to the Grey Mother's house, and we are doing that. But I think what we're doing is kind of setting up a base camp in each region, getting everything to that base camp, then transferring everything back to the next nearest base camp, which in this case is going to be Trapper's Cabin, and then doing a relay back from there back to the Grey Mother's house as and when we get the chance. So trips to Grey Mother's house are few and far between, but we are still getting everything back there, and that is the long-term goal. Everything that we're storing, we want to get it back to the Grey Mother's house and really make that a massive stockpile of stuff. I've basically just set that goal just to make things a bit more challenging, a bit more interesting, give us something to do. But right now we're here in Broken Railroad. We're going to fully explore Broken Railroad. We're going to see what we can find, and we are going to explore a pretty unexplored region for me. So this could be very interesting. We know there's a moose nearby because, well, we kind of encountered it and had to make a jump for it. That was kind of a hero jump, that was, wasn't it? So we know it's here. We've now got a rifle. We've got some ammunition. So hopefully we can... It's actually our third rifle. We've actually got 3 rifles. That's pretty unheard of. I mean, I think there's a limit on how many rifles actually spawn in the game world. So we may well have found all of them now. I'll have to check that, but we've got 3 rifles now, so that's pretty cool. And we've got some ammunition, so we could go and have a think about trying to track down the moose and bring the moose down. The moose looks like it may be a little bit more dangerous than I anticipated, so we might be giving it a slightly wider berth in future. I thought you could get a bit closer to it than you can with the bear, but apparently not. Although it does look like you have a slightly better chance of running away from it. If the bear charges you, it will catch you. Absolutely no question. It will catch you. Looks like you can outrun the moose, but only if you jump off a cliff in the process. But anyway, let's just have a quick look at our journal, because we haven't really looked at it for a few episodes now. And we are on day 26 of our challenge. So the aim is to get to 100 days, which I still haven't managed to do. So we're going to get for 100 days and beyond. So we're doing pretty well. We're 24 days, full days survived. We're on day 26. We've been to 41 different locations. We've been around 23% of the overall world. So we've actually been averaging about 1% of the overall world every day. So we're actually doing pretty well. We've discovered a quarter of the game world. And a lot of these we don't really need to know about. Hours awake, hours asleep. Distance travelled 64 kilometres, which is pretty good. We've spent most of that, of course, indoors. We've spent some time outdoors, so we have rested for 15 hours outdoors. We spent 14 days in Mystery Lake in total, 13 successful repairs. That's very interesting. 8 days in Mountain Town, 14 days in Mystery Lake. We haven't actually spent a full day in Forlorn Muskeg. We just went straight through it. And we haven't done a full day yet here in Broken Railroad. We've taken 8 shots. We've hit 4 things. So we've got a 50% hit rate with the rifle. We've had 48 close encounters with wolves. We've had 7 struggles. We've won all 7. So we brought down all 7 of those wolves. That does include the one that we attacked on the way here. So we will find it hopefully on the way back and can get the wolf pelt. We have brought down 2 deer, 2 rabbits. Have we caught fish? No, we haven't caught any fish. Anything else that's interesting? 15 cans opened, all good. 4 can openers, I don't know why that's a stat worth recording. 24 fires we've done. 6 hours is our longest burning fire. Afflictions, we've had a few of those. We've survived 11 blizzards, and we've had 1 fall, which wasn't really a fall, it was more of a leap. We kind of had no choice there. I honestly think we took the best option out of the 2. We either could get charged by the moose with an unknown level of damage. I had no idea what that was going to do to me. Or I could run away, and as soon as I realised I had to make a jump there, I just thought, well, I'm going to have to go on with it. I can't really not. And luckily, we got away with it. But yeah, we're doing pretty well. So thank you, as always, for joining me. Anything you want to know, hit it in the comment section below. And we shall see. Any suggestions, things you'd like me to talk about, or things you'd like to see, drop them in there as well. Hit the like and subscribe buttons for some more Londot. We're going to keep going with it. We're going to up to 3 videos a week and see how we do with this, see if we can get through this reasonably well and have a nice long run. We're going to keep this going as long as we can. Hopefully I won't do anything silly. I've already done it once, so hopefully I won't do it again in this series. But right now, I am going to say, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you again very, very soon.